Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Packers.
From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Jones.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there.
He did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was... But clearly, the correct call made, and that is no...
Play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth.
Complete to Marquez.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
9 yards. And the Packer first down.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And the Packer first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Davante Adams, 30 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 29-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. shotgun snap to Locke. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Locke. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Kill. Ready.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay, as time expires in the first half, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own, or maybe the analytics coach got involved? And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, for in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. A final shot before half for Locke. And this is going to be caught. So they get 2 more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On his lock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
By Jair Alexander.
For a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
On the set. Mike 54. Hey, pick your game up. Let's go.
Throwing again. Lock. And open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
54.
Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Gordon on the carry.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Under 10. Under get call. 132 fight. Kill. Turn up.
Throwing now is Lock. This is the tight end Fant. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
They look to throw. It's Lock, eluding the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on, baby.
To throw again on second down. Lock. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's what I do. Check it out, read. Slam 66. Fully ride.
Again, it's Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 3-yard line.
Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Shit. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ship. Watch the ship. Race don't travel.
Locke will try to sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Drew Locke keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Broncos have taken the lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback forward?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Switch. Check 64.
Now this time Locke will throw, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get.
seems accurate. That line has...
I agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double. Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Welcome back now to Denver. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line. Just a across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lock. Flush to his right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Here's Austin. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Rodgers' pass complete to Allen Lazard. It's a gain of 2 yards.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 30.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Locke working out of the gun. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check 43. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. All right, here we go.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
22-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Locke. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly senses run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
That's where you belong.
Second and 11. Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. This is Gordon on the double. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Gordon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And no, it's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 10-yard line. A gain of 4. It's
now Rodgers. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Rodgers pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
Rodgers to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Being chased out left. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is
you
that
got me again, brother.
A veteran
Good game, yo.
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
They always, yo, it's always one game-winning drive that fucks me all the way up. Always one.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the former Colorado Buffalo, Crosby, puts this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other
Wow,
guys to
yo,
run a
they
few plays
screwed me
and get
over
into field goal
again.
position.
Every fucking
So
time
this
I
defense is
need
gonna
one
need to come up
game-winning
with one
drive.
final stop.
This
Gonna get out here
quarterback,
with a
yo, he
victory.
do it to me every time. Always the bum-ass quarterbacks that cost me the game. Good game, yo. Good game, yo.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On play action, Locke, flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.